Hi everybody, I'm Mosk424 and welcome to Leaf Blower Man. This game blows. This is the fresh file version, so we are going to get started really quickly with a fun little quirk that the fresh file version has. It starts off with a little bit of a kind of description of a man where the world where there's leaves that fall from trees. Only one man can do leaf blowery stuff, but then it realizes, well, it could be a man, it could be a woman, or it could be something that's non-binary. So the developer decides to do something awesome. Changes the name of the game to Leaf Blower Person, which I think is kind of cute because it's for the rest of the time until you literally delete your save data. The game is no longer called Leaf Blower Man; it's called Leaf Blower Person. But we are going to get started right away with choosing a character. I always play as a mysterious leaf blower person because they are a leaf blower person that is also quite mysterious. With that, we're going to jump into the game and we are literally going to jump our way into our first out of bounds skip. Now, this might take a few tries because it is a little finicky, and the jumps, well, everything is a sphere or ice physics, and it doesn't like to behave very well. So we'll give it a couple more tries. For this first jump, I have to jump at a surprisingly specific time. Otherwise, I miss the jump entirely. There we go. Alright, at this point, I actually switch over from my keyboard, or from my controller to my keyboard, because it's a lot easier to go in a very straight line with a keyboard. Right now we are seeing all the different areas that we're supposed to be blowing leaves into our receptacle circles, and we don't. Even though it's our literal job. It's fine. But, so this is the ad-free version.
Wait, this is the ad-free version. Turn it off, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off!
Yeah. Like I was saying, this is the ad-free version. So this is the full title of this category is Fresh File Ad-Free. I'll go into that a little bit later, but right now you get to see the only time where I'm actually doing my civic duties as a leaf blower person and cleaning up leaves from a subway. And everyone sounds so happy and thankful. So much so that they've left a turret for me to try to defeat me. No problem. So this is it's supposed to shoot multiple bombs at you. It's faster to stand behind the turret and just have it blow up near you and take less time, but it's also faster to jump at the appropriate time just as the bomb comes out. And
A message from our sponsor. You can hear it too, right?
No.
You can hear the message, right?
No.
Right?
No. No. Shoots out bombs at the correct time, and yeah, I just jump up and take them. These next skips, this first one's actually easier for me to blow the gentleman's toupee off of his head to find the sweet spot on his head where I'm not really sliding, just so I can jump over the plane and go to the next area. This next skip is a little tricky. It's honestly the bane of my existence. You have to hit a very specific spot on the edge of the plane, jump onto it, and then throw yourself over it and move on to the next area. Just like that. So at this point, I'm going to jump up, launch myself over the heads of people and into the next area. Because we're basically just jumping over the actual planes between the different sections. It makes perfect sense. At this point, we are, again, tanking bombs with our face, jumping and blowing them up at just the right time to speed up the process of defeating that turret. That's the plot. I hope you understood the plot. There will be a test in the final quiz. The chair is fine. The chair is totally fine. I'll explain later. Yeah, anyway, so that plot I told you about. Basically, that was somebody, I think the mayor of the city, telling us that we are going to the moon to clean up the moon. Because there's leaves on the moon. I believe that there's leaves on the moon, just like I believe there's a tentacle monster buried somewhere in the moon. Whatever. Anywho, this next section actually varies wildly differently depending on if you are playing the ad-free version or the with ads version. So the with ads version, you actually have to play the next level. It's a surprisingly difficult level with this asteroid field that you have to dodge, and it's kind of annoying. In the ad-free version, well, it's a lot less annoying. We don't play the level at all. We just walk. Not the developer trying to sow doubt in our minds or anything. Although what? Jacob, what? I mean, yeah, kind of does seem a little weird. Paying for the... Hey, I'm a speedrunner. I'm doing things quickly. Don't type rude or something. I had my reasons. The developer can be so rude. Anyway, we are on the moon. We're supposed to be blowing asteroids out of the way. We're not. We're supposed to be finding leaves and blowing them away. We're not. Doggo, please. We're just gonna bypass everything. It's fine. So anyway, there is a tentacle monster that we are trying to defeat right now. And that rock is not behaving, which is fine. So right now we are taking these rocks and covering up the holes with them, and this dog is not behaving at all. I've brought with us the pet doggo. It's a free DLC doggo that it's their sole purpose in life to just wreck your day. But anyway, we saved the moon. We're gonna go back to Earth. I'm sure nothing's wrong. Aside from apparently a leaf revolts. I mean, it's not like they enslaved the human race or anything. It's leaves. Okay. So I guess we are taking care of business. And we do that in Horde Mode. So Horde Mode is kind of the big equalizer of sorts. And what makes the 4 different categories that I run very, very radically different. So we're here for about 6 minutes, so I will tell you about them. The first big difference is New Game or Fresh File, I should say, versus New Game Plus. Bluntly, New Game Plus gets access to power-ups that Fresh File does not. So between the two, this is arguably going to be the harder version. Now, that's countered with ads versus ad-free. What I can do, like I did right there, is you have the option of watching an ad and get a free bonus power-up. Well, in the ads version, you have to watch the ad. And the ads are just parody developer ads that Jacob, the founder of Unbound Creations, the developer of this game, just little vignettes that he put together. You have to watch it, but it takes time, and we don't like that because we're speedrunning. However, we can cheese things, as you see what I'm doing right now. I'm not watching ads, and I am just getting a horde of power-ups because I can. So I'm gonna have a lot of perks just thrown at me. Case in point, I was only supposed to get 1 power-up from there. I've got some range now. The ad-free version uses an exploit where, again, you don't have to watch the ads, and you get the bonus power-up. So yeah, I have absolutely terrifying leaf blower range right now. So I have to worry a lot less about this run. And I can keep doing it. And I'll do this a few times based on the different power-ups available to me. We'll do laser. More weapon range. Shoot faster. So basically the ad-free version completely breaks Horde Mode. Case in point. I should not have this many power-ups 2 minutes in. At this point, the leaves should be able to start kind of like swarming around me. Nope. Not even a little bit. So I'll tell you a little bit about Horde Mode in general. It is, you have to survive the first 5 minutes, and at about 3.5 minutes, the area is going to like this barrier around it, and you have to kind of fight your way out of that barrier, or you can just kind of, well, do what I'm doing and not care, because I am a leaf blower god at this point in time. At 5 minutes, the enemies stop spawning, and you can start kind of cleaning up the area. And then at 5:30, the Leaf King shows up, and that is the boss, basically, of this. I am... Okay. So yeah, now at this point, I'm just beyond unstoppable. Nothing can come near me, which is great. The enemies, I mean, you'll get stronger enemies over time. Eventually they'll get weapons like they are now. I quite literally have nothing to worry about at this point. As you see, they're starting to try to inch closer to me. There's nothing they can do. Okay, they can touch me. I'm actually impressed that one touched me, which is fine. To level up, you actually pick up these green leaves that are randomly dropped by the enemies. Oh yeah, that's right. I have the thunder ability. So I can even do more damage while I'm just absolutely wrecking everything's face. Yeah, we'll do more damage, why not? I'm apparently not doing enough damage. Yeah, so the ad-free version of Horde Mode is very much Catharsis, the video game, because the with ads version is a lot scarier. And here I am just minding my own business, letting things get near me, and not caring, because I know I'm not gonna die. Because I'm just doing that much damage to everything. And also because the sheep are definitely doing work right now. Yeah. So this Horde Mode on new game is, or excuse me, on ad-free is a lot more chill than on fresh file. Because as you can see, I'm God. I am Leaf Blower God. I won't even take the extra power up. Why not? Why should I? I will give them a fighting chance. Oh, I love Horde Mode on ad-free. So as you can see, it is 5 minutes, so all of a sudden the enemies have stopped spawning. At this point, I'm just running around collecting a few more power-ups. I'm gonna get, let's see if I can get another. So yeah, right there, just got 40% more damage from my leaf blower, and then additional 10% damage for everything else. Because I wasn't doing enough, clearly. Clearly. So at this point, the Leaf King is going to spawn in front of us. He's going to have to deal with me just melting him. I don't have to worry about any damage that he'll put out. I'll be able to tank everything. Plus, the damage creates iframes. So you'll see on the super attack it starts doing. I just have to get hit once, and then I avoid all of the other damage. Because it's just that nice. With that, Horde Mode is done, and I can head to the finale. Alright. So, since this is fresh file, unfortunately I do have to do everything in the finale. Now to get to the final boss area, you have to collect these 3 key cards and save the day. Sounds simple. Well, yes, but you have to do these 3 tasks for everybody in this town. This one basically is the longest and most tedious, so I take care of it first because I hate it. You have to clean up this park, get rid of all the rocks in this area. You basically have to get like, I think it's 225 points or rocks, if you will. And then you will get a key card. Like I said, there's 3 key cards you have to get, and that's what you do that's what you get for doing all these tasks. This one I try to take care of as much as possible, and then I'll go talk to the person that gives me the quest. And then, yeah, we'll move on to the other 2 quests, which are put out all these fires. I think there's 17 fires total. And then the last quest is to actually make peace with the leaves, because why not? Now, this is where the New Game Plus versus Fresh File differences come into play. Fresh File, again, you have to do this whole finale, and it's about 6 minutes of content compared to New Game, or New Game Plus, because the New Game Plus version, so once you've beaten the game, you start off this area with the 3 key cards already in your inventory. So you don't have to worry about doing this. You just can walk up to the final area, put in the key cards, and finish everything. It's nice. Granted, you miss out on certain things. The with ads version, there's the plot that you kind of miss out on with not doing this section, but at the same time, 6 minutes is 6 minutes. So we have most of the rocks out of here. At this point, I'm gonna, because I don't want to over clean, if that makes sense. So let's bring that one over. We'll talk to this person. We are at 218. And then we have, for some reason, I almost always stop by and talk to them like right at the 218, 219 range. Perfect timing, I guess. So we have our first key card. Now we are going to take out, or put out, I should say, these fires. I said, you can do assignments or start working on assignments without having them assigned just yet, which is nice. And like I said, for this routing, I've pretty much just decided to take care of this and put out the fires in this area before I sometimes activate the other quest, or the other 2 quests. So at this point I should have 12 fires. Yep. So we're on track there. Now we are going to talk to this person, put out this fire, and actually do a couple really cheeky skips. We're going to do a damage boost over this section right here. We are also going to do another damage boost as we get yeeted closer to the leaves, just because it's faster. Now at this point, we've defeated the Leaf King, so all the remaining leaves, they just want peace. So they're going to give us an olive branch to bring to the humans. Now, at this point, I'm going to take a death warp. It's going to put me right back to the human I need to talk to. Well, close to the human I need to talk to. We're going to drop off the olive branch. They're going to give us an acorn. Why not? And then we're just going to do the damage boosting all over again. Line myself up the right way. And since I have iframes, that second hit doesn't do damage to me, which is great. We turn in the acorn, we get the second key card, and then we make our way with one more death warp back to put out the other 4 fires. And boop. right. Oh, nope. Just realized I don't have to talk to that guy anymore. I was paying attention to this game. All right. We have to mine the turrets. At this point, our health doesn't really matter all too much. I'm not too worried about it for reasons that you'll find out soon. But all right, we're here. We'll deal with just putting those key cards on there. Why not? It's convenient. And we've put out all the fires, so we're going to head back and talk to this person to get the final key card. Or, well, key card 2. And then we're going to go to the final boss area. And this is where with ads versus ad-free differs. So in the with ads version, there is a boss right here. Be back in a flash. Annoying people with the ad version. We get to go to a special area behind the boss room. And that is Jacob's apartment, the developer. Jacob has left us a note that basically says, hey, thanks for playing the game. Thanks for getting the ad-free version. You don't have to fight me anymore. Just tell the leaves they're cool. And because of that, we beat the game. That's it. You completely avoid the final boss fight by doing the ad-free version, which is like it's like I like it, but it's also you don't fight the boss. Most of the people are really happy that we saved the world. There's a couple existential crises going on right now. We don't pay attention to those, even though they get more and more prevalent as we go down the list. Everything's fine. This person wants us to keep playing. We can hit restart. That's fine. That's not fine, actually. We're just going to exit the game and go to the title screen, which is Leaf Blower Person. Like I mentioned, the game changes its name for the entire duration of you having this game until you delete your save. That's it. That is Leaf Blower Person. Well, Leaf Blower Man, this game blows. This, again, fresh file, ad-free. So I hope you had fun watching. I had fun playing it, and I will see you later. Bye.